we are in the cockpit of the all-new Peugeot 405 MI16. Let's take a look around. First of all, you get a strong impression it is a performance car. The high-sided seats to give you good lateral support. That's important, as I'll show you a bit later on. Sports-type steering wheel, very clearly laid out dashboard with just the relevant information. There are some luxury items, of course. Hidden away under here is a very high specification stereo radio cassette player. That's very convenient to have that tucked away there, away from prying eyes. Of course, you've got power assisted steering, electric windows, and the seat does adjust in very many ways. The squabs do adjust inwards, the base up and down, of course it reclines, and the headrest fits into the back of your neck. So you really can get comfortable, nice and square, behind some well laid out controls. All of the essentials are very much at your fingertips. So the basic cockpit is user friendly, you have straightforward information coming at you, and you feel nice and square and secure and fully ready to use the performance that's underneath your right foot. Underneath that right foot you have a 1900cc 160 horsepower 4-cylinder 16-valve engine. Lots of performance. It has a nice flat torque curve. Maximum torque, that's pulling power, is around 5,000 RPM, but it's quite flat right through the range, which makes it a nice docile handling car if you want. Or maximum horsepower is up at 6,500 RPM, which sounds very high, but remember this is a very free breathing engine and easily reaches that, particularly with the close ratio gearbox. The engine is nice and quiet, no boomy periods, good response. And I must say I'm very impressed with that 16-valve. Here at the Bruntingthorpe track, it's a very good test circuit for a road car. Even the best of supercars can feel inadequate on a track of this type. It really is a good situation to take a car up over 100 miles an hour and just see how it will perform without too many dangers to you or other people. So let's really see how that engine and chassis work together. And very clearly the character of this car is its turn-in and its agile handling. Here we are at a 180-degree fast corner. We can turn in with full confidence, even take one hand off the wheel if we want. We're doing 70. We could have approached that corner much faster. Even at 70 miles an hour, if you approach that type of corner on the road and kept your boot right in, they'd lock you up and throw the keys away. Tremendous straight line stability. Not something you want to do on the road, take your hand off the wheel, but for this purpose I can show you. And that's down to the bodywork kit, as I'll show you a little bit later. The basic aerodynamics of the 405 chassis, plus the enhancements they've made for the 405 MI16. Let's pick the speed up even higher and start cornering, and I'll show you just how poised the car is. Let's go through the upper rev range to find those extra horsepower at the very top end. And we can take the sweeping right-hander. You only need one finger on the steering wheel. Not particularly recommended, but just to show you just how poised the car is. And I can also change gear using just one finger, down into fourth, back up into fifth. It's a two-finger car like that. So that shows you just how much confidence the car can give you. So let's try faster still. We're just coming through 110 miles an hour into fifth gear, the overdrive. We're now approaching 180-degree bend. We normally approach it from the left-hand side as a racing track. Off the power gently, squeeze on the brake pedal, come down the gearbox, and now we can start applying the power. Even though we're only part way into the corner, we're actually flat out now. You don't need to grip the steering wheel like your life depends on it. Feel the car. You get feeling from your backside, from your hands, from your feet, and this car does give you a good feedback. Take top gear, long sweeping right-hander coming up. Let's assume this was now on a motorway, sweeping around one of those motorway curves that can so easily catch you out. We're just doing just under 100 miles an hour. Something surprising you. We've still got good directional control, left or right, any way you want to go, and around this right-hander. And we really have plenty of reserve for those little surprises that spoil your day. Let's try out those new third generation Bendix ABS brakes fitted as standard. We're approaching some cones here. Let's treat them as if they're pedestrians. We're doing 90 miles an hour. We're a few feet away now on the brakes, and we can still turn and miss them.